Let's get to Rick Santelli in Chicago with a look at how the Bank of England and the ECB let us in on their secrets. Hey, Rick.
Hi, Carl. Absolutely. That's what the Underground, that Ira's famous blog, and it's free if anybody wants to read Ira's thoughts. Okay, what secrets did they let us in on, Ira, and welcome to the show?
There were really no changes. They did exactly what we thought. The interesting thing was in Draghi's news conference. The question was asked to him, but one guy asked two parts of what I thought the most important questions, which is, what are they going to do more about the unemployment situation? And Draghi, of course, said that's not his mandate. And I was waiting to see if they were going to discuss nominal GDP, because we know that this is now the new gang. The Woodford model with the nominal GDP. We didn't quite get there, but he alluded to it. And the second part, the guy asked a question, I don't know which journalist it was, but it was a good question, about, everybody else is trying to depreciate their currencies. And we're seeing it, especially as we've talked about, and Carl will certainly remember, on the euro-yen. The guy asked that question. Draghi's response, I thought, was almost laughable, because he said, no, this is not going on. The G20 gave a sworn commitment that nobody would manipulate their currencies. I guess he hasn't seen the action from the BOJ and the Swiss.
You know what? And I love when you're on, Ira, because you bring out all these important points. First of all, let's go back on some of the things you said. Okay, Greece is now over 25%. What is it, 26 on the unemployment rate? Yeah. Portugal's in that 25 camp. The Eurozone in aggregate's 11.8, I believe it was, so it's approaching 12%. And to think that all of that then gets turned into the major headline after the press conference about recovery, that blows me away. But I like your question, G20. Listen, no matter what central bank, you remember when you were a kid and you used to play ping pong with the kid next door and you bet 1,000, a million, and you keep playing double or nothing until everybody was even? Yeah. We have every major economy now doing this. It's almost like self-destruction insurance, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody's pushing the same way, and they've all realized. And we're starting to see it, especially with the Japanese. And we've talked about this ad nauseum already.
What do you do if you're one of the German car makers?
They're going to watch those Volkswagen numbers, watch the luxury end, watch the Audi, watch the BMW, who stole a lot of market share. Don't forget.
From the Japanese during that Toyota period, especially.
Listen, August of 2012, that cross traded down to 94. We're now at 116. That's a 22%
So the beggar thy neighbor aspect not only is alive and well, no matter what Draghi said, it's going to just get more heated, because as they slip into less economic growth, despite what he said in the press conference, they want to export more cars, and it's going to turn into whose currency affects their exchange rates the most on exports.
There's no question about it. And you know what? And I told you, I brought this book on that I just paid for, and a friend of mine, Bill, to personally publish, The Rotten Heart of Europe. Go to Ira Harris and or to my YRAH53 at Gmail. Order it, and I'll send it out to you. It's a $10 thing, and plus shipping.
And he doesn't make any money. He gave me the original printing of this, and I'm telling you, if you want to know what's going on in Europe, read this book.
This is the book.
It is. Carl, back to you.
That was the best sales pitch I've heard in a long time. Don't forget, Ira with a Y, not an I. Thanks, guys.